My number one strategy for growing in 2020 is
sometimes you got to listen to YouTube and listen to your audience in the comments.
And I don't even know if I even said it before, but here it is.
So the number one strategy I have in YouTube right now, I've been on YouTube for almost a decade now, and it is actually going deeper on a specific subset of videos that have been performing very well on my channel. We create a lot of videos about all kinds of things. Sometimes you got to listen to YouTube and listen to your audience in the comments to go, hey, even though I talk about all these things, let's actually dedicate time to focus on these little range of videos about a specific subtopic. And for me, that's really podcasting. YouTube's telling me to create more videos on podcasting. It's getting the most views for me right now, and I'm getting the most engagement for that too. Plus, it ties into my business. I have a podcasting course and things like that, so it makes complete sense.
My number one strategy for growing in 2020 is to continue going to events like Vid Summit, where I can meet other creators and other peers in my industry and learn from them different ways that I can grow my channel. I'm also building my team right now and looking to hire high-level freelancers and contractors. I brought on my first full-time team member recently. She's my product manager, and together we're building SarahBethYoga. So we're open to all sorts of ideas on how we can continue to grow. And right now it is building the membership, building the YouTube channel, and nurturing the audience that we already have.
I really in love with series, part ones, part twos, going into almost having a cliffhanger between each one will at least migrate traffic a lot better. So my biggest strategies, I'm working on more content that's based around a topic with episodes. So what happens is you're branding yourself, one, because people memorize the title or your TV show essentially, and two, it gets the views to be more consistent and even out traffic overall, rather than just sporadically making content.
So my number one strategy for 2020 is throwing out my own complacency. So as a creator, you start falling into this line of I'm doing the same thing and I'm good at it and I don't want to change. And I'm trying to take a step back and say, hey, learning from everyone out there. And really, I see these creators coming out of nowhere and having great success. And I'm trying to learn and to approach things with the eyes of a child and say, hey, I'm not this creator with millions of subs. No, I mean, there's so many ways I can get better. So I'm trying to get rid of my own ego and not be complacent and to rethink and to rebuild my channel as a new creator would.
For me, the number one thing that I'm focused on YouTube is actually scaling, because as you progress through this process, there's a lot of things that come on the outside. A lot of different opportunities take place, and in order to capture those and be able to work through those opportunities, it's important to also have other things in place. So me personally, what I'm working on in 2020 is the process of scaling and delegating things that I do.
I have taken the leap and embraced live. So once a week we're doing a live stream, which I am not 100% perfect, is the perfect strategy to grow your channel. Because to be perfectly honest, every time I do a live stream, my subscriber count drops on that live stream. But I realize that those are people who probably aren't interested in what we're doing anyways, and the content that we're doing anyways. So we are looking at live stream because I'm looking at more engagement. I'm trying to make the channel a little bit more personable and trying to recommit to audience engagement. And that's a difficult thing in channels once you reach 100, 200, 300,000 subscribers, is actually having real relationships and conversations with your community. But I believe a really solid way to do that is to embrace live streaming. And I gotta admit, I come from a live TV and radio background. I love the energy that it brings into my personal life to have to do those live streams on a regular basis.